It's
easiest day by to be here.
sure, sure, sure.
You're most
We
welcome.
welcome all of you. Yeah, we thank you for holding on with us throughout to this time. We appreciate your patience and all the effort everyone is making. Guys, the joy is that we are progressing and the project is becoming more and more beautiful. Yes, and we are highly encouraged. We are highly appreciative for all the development that is going on. I'm getting some bad feedback. Can you kindly mute everyone for me? Okay, thank you. Yeah. We are highly appreciative to all the development that is going on. So far, so good. Nothing bad. The project is very, very promising. It has a very bright future. And the joy is that we are getting connections to a lot of people, a lot of experts are coming in. The project is very broad. So, guys, I always say we alone cannot do. It will be suicidal for everyone here to be expecting us to push it. It is very, very, very unfortunate. Yes, so I recommend that everyone here do your possible best so that we push the program to the top. And in fact, it's happening. It's happening. So I don't want to speak as if you are not working. When I say it general, some here will be discouraged because we testify the manner of which some of you are pushing hard. It's excellent. When you take it personal like that, it will go far. Sometimes I always say, "Oh God, give us the wisdom that you give to the army to convince us to work like animals without any compensation, without any pay, without nothing. We were just working. We want to have the caliber of people like us in the previous community who could take TVC personal. Because I can tell you, when I sit on radio, the way I present TVC to the public, it was more beautiful and brilliant than even how the founder of the project will even present it. I add more ingredients to it to make it more lovely. And we were doing all these things, going to radio stations, taking our car, touring the whole country up and down. Guys, without a pay, without a cost, with no one just asked, we just did it. So we believe in karma. We believe you reap what you sow. So I always pray that reap, that sow, that labor we labored there. May God cause it to yield result in this project so that people will also just wake up and hold the project personal. Because I see a lot of people are making effort, but the too much dependency on us is there, and we want to break that. So you get someone you want to lecture. Yes, that is why you are here. Learn how to do the presentation, because God is my witness, and you can all testify that since we started, I've never used any foreign material to do presentation. The only foreign material could be 3 days ago when I tried to do presentation on the doctrine of the Asian society. That document is not available to all of you now. Apart from that document, every presentation has been done with the screen and from the site. So I wish we all learn how to navigate the site, learn how to just lead someone systematically throughout the project. Today, I was at church when there was serious demand call for me to handle someone that we consider to be a very influential person. So immediately after my first service, I needed to break and then attend to that person. Just imagine how it is. You are breaking sharply from religious aspect and then you are coming to social or economic aspect. It's not easy. So I did that. And you know what? Uh, at the end of the presentation, I could testify that, oh, yes, it was very short, but it was very comprehensive. So when we all learn how to do some of this simple and comprehensive presentation, it will take the project far because the face of the project will be unknown. We don't want to create monopoly. I think every day we keep saying this. We want the project to have multiple faces. Some expect the founders to be here. And founders are busy men, they are businessmen. Most of them don't even have idea of what crypto is. They only grab the concept and then they decided to support it financially. So if you expect some of these people, they are here, but they may not have the power to do presentation. So guys, let's forget about founders. Let's forget about, if you have the capacity, avail yourself and let's all team up and push this project so it will have multiple faces. Today, Tible is seen, the next day he's not there. Richard is seen, the next day Richard is not there. Mr. Godwin is seen, the next day Godwin is not there. Where's my man? Sister Kuz, or what is his name? Sister, yes. The next day, Mr. Blay, your man.
Oh, you say my man.
Oh,
Who?
yeah, sister. One
I,
man carrying a woman name. Yes.
Rosie,
Mhm.
Mama
Yeah,
Rosina.
Mama Rosina. Yeah, the next day, Mama
Rosina.
Rosina is the one. Yes, that is how we want the project to be. And we want to challenge you to learn hard. 1 month is enough. You have to back up. Let's see some momentum building up. Let's see great people coming up. When it happened that way, you know what? The project will have multiplicity of faces, and that makes it our project, but not Master Isaac project, because we don't want to carry all this burden alone. So in our absence, you are there pushing it because it is your project. I always say, consider the tokens in your wallet and let that alone ginger you to work. Forget about who is the owner of the project and think of, if this project gets to $1, $10, $100, how will I be? That alone should motivate you. So guys, forget about anything. God willing, guys, tomorrow we are going live. That is a must. Nothing is stopping it. All right. The IT, the only development will be we may be going live at 12 noon because the IT department are on break. They normally break Saturday evening for weekends, and then they resume Monday 10 a.m. Yesterday, Friday, and yesterday, we never had a good sleep. In fact, we worked throughout to make sure everything is done. It was tested, and it's perfect. Everything is perfect. So they are waiting to put the liquidity into the back or to load the Binance or the Trust Wallet, our contract with liquidity. If they're able to load the pancake swap with liquidity, then that's all. That is the only thing left. So just about putting the BNB in there so that we will know the price, the new price of the coin when we go market. But guys, yesterday when we were testing the system, we realized that we will be at 0.01 in the tomorrow immediately we go public. But remember, if one person just buy, it will affect it. So by the evening, it can push as far as 0.02, 0.03. I don't want to arouse your emotions, but that is how it is. Nevertheless, some may also sell. We have put mechanism in place so that even if people sell, no matter how you sell, the price will never go down below 0.01. That is we have put all the measures in place. So we know some would like to test the system to see if I sell, what will happen. So with that small sale, we are putting a backup so that it will not go down at all because we know what we want our uh, minimum at all. Like since we went public, the lowest ever to be 0.01. Yes, since we went public, we don't want to record anything less than 0.01. So in future, when you are recalling the price of the coin, then we can all say it was the first day at 0.01, but it never went there again throughout history. That is the standard we want to set for ourselves. Guys, I also like to use this opportunity to inform everyone here that, this is a project. So let's build it together. Selling is good, but selling very early, you will not help yourself, neither will you help the project. Selling very early is never ever attractive, because what profit have you made? We are talking about making millions to buy something tangible. We are not talking about 2x, 3x, and you are rushing to sell. Come on, come on. Have the millionaire mentality. Don't be so cheap. You bought it at what? $100, and now it's where? $500. And you want to sell? Oh my goodness. You are not aiming too far. You don't have good aims. This project has a future. So why rushing to sell when it is $200? That is 2x. When it is $500, that is 5x. When it is 1,000, 10x. Yes, I will rather recommend that wait for it to get to $1,000. And when you get to $1,000, you know what to do. Sell something like maybe $300, $400, and reserve the $600 and keep nursing that one. Keep nursing it. The $600 also reach somewhere like 5,000. Yes. Then you sell $2,000 and keep nursing the 3,000. Then the 3,000 will go higher and higher. That is how you should be smart. Yeah, that is how we work. We prosper in crypto. We take profit, then we push the rest. You take profit, then you keep pushing the rest. We don't mess our money in crypto by selling everything flat, by selling it low. When you sell it tomorrow, yes, the system will allow you to sell, no problem. But the truth is that the same tomorrow you are selling, you come back to buy on Tuesday, and the money you sold, you will not get a quarter of the token you bought or a half of the token you sold. So protect your tokens, because what you have is very tangible, is very valuable. I always want people to see the bigger picture than the smaller ones. The purpose of this token is to provide liquidity for our future coin. That is the purpose. So we all need to nurse this token to grow to a level that it is very powerful. It's able to provide liquidity. Guys, we've been talking very nicely. But remember, things will not happen on a silver platter. We will not just wake up and say, let me share my screen here. It is very necessary I share my screen at this time. Yes. It will not just be possible that we come to a conclusion that by virtue of the country and the membership, uh, guys, congratulations. We are celebrating our 1,000 before we go public. That is excellent. This is our target, and we have gotten it. Yes, all our targets have been met. Yes, we were targeting a certain quantity of people before the public sale. We're also targeting a certain quantity of BNB before the public sale. And by God's grace, our quantity of BNB has been, we have reached, and our quantity of people that we were targeting have also reached. So it is a good indication that the project has a future. In fact, you know what? The 1,000 was our expectation before we go public. Yeah, so it's cool. It's cool. Today, we had a good person, as I said earlier, influential person. And when I showed him our growth within the 4 weeks, he shouted, "What?" And I said, why? He said, no, 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 no. We launched our project. It took about 2 months before we were able to reach this figure. And I said, okay. He said, yes. So this is a congratulations. This is our all effort and our all progress. All right. Now the joy is that the rubbish are not many. Majority of these people are serious people, people that are really intend to be with us. So that is the joy. There is no fake registration. Even if there are few. Okay. We've been saying that in future, when we introduce our public coin, our private coin, we are going to create an ancient mall. And all the ancient mall, the value of the mall will be determined by the total liquidity that has been gathered. Now we have the United Kingdom to have 6 million liquidity or tokens. Now, the 6 million token is nothing unless we are able to push each token to go high and high, so that this 6 million will be equivalent to $6 million. Guys, are you following? If you get to $1, $1 per token. Then this 6 million becomes a 6 million. If we are able to get $10 per token, then the 6 million token have resonated or have metamorphosed to 60 million when we get to $10. Yes. Or when we get to $100, it now becomes $600 million. See, that is what will give them more strength. Because assuming this one is at the current price, when we want to divide this into two and say, even let's give Ancient the more in UK a quarter or a half, it may not be enough to service a more for forever or for some time. Okay, so we need enough liquidity so that our malls will be superb, unique. We don't want to give you a mall in which you go there, you can only buy biscuits and chewing gums and lollipop. We don't want that. We want a mall that you can buy as much as things you want: mobile phone, television set, flat screen TV, refrigerators. That is the kind of mall we want to establish. Yes, furniture, everything. Good. We may keep in hold cars and automobiles, those ones, we need to give it time. But right from the beginning, we wish we can get things like refrigerators coming down, everything that fall within that category. We want to have them. Food stuff, we want to have every category of food. So before we can have that powerful mall, then we need a very good liquidity to support the total number of tokens within each country. So that liquidity will be built by our effort to hold, our effort to share, bring in more people. So we have two fundamental or three things you need to do. You need to buy yourself and hold. You need to buy yourself and hold. You need to educate yourself by coming to our daily Zoom Telegram presentation like this. It is very necessary because, guys, when you wake up every day and you spend data to be here, that's excellent. Why? You are educating yourself. You are expanding your horizons and your limits. You are moving beyond your immediate limitations. So you gain more ideas, more knowledge in regard to cryptocurrency and this project. Good. And you see, you are the pioneers. So I want you to picture this beautiful thing. Assuming by God's grace, according to our leadership board, you, the person listening to me, you are able to fall within the first 100 category of people here, assuming you are the first one, and then you are to represent the whole Ghana. You go for executive conference. You are going to meet executive from UK, from Arab, from China, from everywhere, and you are all to sit on a round table to deliberate. How influential will you be? How competent will you be able to handle such kind of group and organization or represent your country? You see, some of us are not are not having much development by the fact, by virtue of the fact that their leaders are not influential. Guys, are you listening? Their leaders are not influential. If you have an MP, a minister, or yes, a member of parliament, and he goes to parliament and he's not too influential, he's not able to lobby, a lot of things will be happening at his blind side. He wouldn't have much development in his constituency or his country. So we need to make sure that we don't know what will happen in the near future to come. Sorry, my network keeps distracting. Just have patience for me. So I'll try to be here. All right. We don't know the next future, what will be happening. Perhaps after we have hand over, the thing is going to be political. What about that? And it's going to be the survivors of the fittest. So how influential will you be? That is why you need to be here to learn, so that you all will start elevating yourself, acquainting yourself with all the scenario, the program features before it gets there, so that when we are representing the whole country, we will not go there and mess up. No matter who you are, I am just using this for example. These first three are going to be our parliamentarians, guys. That is how the whole system has been designed. These first three people are going to represent us in at parliament. They are going to be our lawmakers. How influential what kind of laws are you going to pass? So your participation and your learning will enable you to know the spirit behind the project. If you get the spirit that is backing the project, the spirit of the project, I'm talking about the momentum, the vibration that the project is aiming, targeting at, then you'll be able to make good laws and policies that will favor us. But if not, you just go there and observe, and the two, three influential people that are from other countries will be the people leading the whole team. But that shouldn't be. All right. No matter whether we like or not, the first 7 people that will be here will be representing our mall. The first 7 people will be the CEO of the mall. All right. So you need to always learn so that when the time is due and you get a chance to be a CEO, and there are this executive meeting, you will not be cut off. So we don't believe at all that there are people that are underdogs. No, 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 we don't believe. We believe that everyone have the capacity to be a CEO. I just imagine those of you not in Ghana, don't worry. I cite example in Ghana because that's where I come from. People like Kwame Despite, people like Kwaku Watin, people like, the Alaji Grusa, the Alaji Bandai and Co. How educated are they? So are they university graduates? Are they professors? No. But you see, they are commanding companies. They are ruling organizations. Why? They have learned, they have studied, they have decided to expose themselves, to give themselves that exposure. So they are able to handle companies as CEOs. So no matter how your education level is, that doesn't matter. It's about how frequent you attend programs. You come here and then day in and day out, as we are speaking about the project, you get acquainted with the spirit of the project. Guys, in that case, no matter how your education level is, you'll be able to manage them all as a CEO. Because we are targeting big, like ShopRite, like Melcom, like that thing. That is what we are targeting. We are not just targeting cassava kind of market. No, 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 no. We are targeting a more that is going to be very powerful and very viral. A more that will be across, even it will go beyond online and become physical. You can go there and shop physical and then pay with your Leo and Ancient. And when you are done, you are gone. All right. So these are our target, and this is where we are aiming at. So prepare yourself to be so that the caliber of people that we select in future doesn't kill the momentum of the project. All right. So because when we hand over, some of us will resign completely and be resting because it's like we are exhausted. So we'll just hand over to you, and then you'll be pushing it. So at that time, and don't forget, it's just about 4 months from now. It's not too far. Yes, it's just about 4 months from now. It's 4 months. It's not too far. All right. So at that time, how effective are we going to push this project? So we need all to do our best to learn. So I told you, buy and hold, learn. And then the third one, invite as much people as you can to introduce it to more people as you can. Yes, a lot of people will say it's a scam, it's a scam. Well, that's cool. It's normal. Even the Messiah himself, the greater prophets themselves who came to tell us the words, the message from the Supreme One, they were all tagged as scammers. So what the hell is that? If someone target us as a scammer, it's cool. So, but we wish we will vindicate it day in and day. Our first vindication will be tomorrow when we go public. Wow, then we have been vindicated, number one. I think tomorrow most of our enemies will bow their head in shame when they see us public, and then it's good. The price is cool. My wish is that as we go public at 0.01, I pray 24 hours shouldn't come on that 0.01. By the time it's 24 hours, it should move from 0.01 to 0.02. That is my prayer. I'm praying, but I can't do it personally because I don't have that strength to push it there. But all of us, if we all agree that, wow, tomorrow we are going to make the larger noise by telling people that, guys, we are public, we are public. You see, we told you, we are public, we are public. When we start making that noise, it will attract a different set of people. Good. And then as time goes on, by Wednesday, Thursday, we will be on some of the advertisement platforms. Yes, we will be on Poolcoin, and we are trying to work on CoinGecko as well, and many other platforms. And that place will also attract more people. The only thing we need to know, the more we attract people, the more we attract scammers. The more we attract people, the more we attract scammers. In fact, once you go on PoolCoin, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and those areas, in fact, the truth of the matter is that the scammers will jump in more than the normal people. So we need to harness ourselves to be able to combat scammers on our Telegram. But if you are on Telegram and you still attend to private chat, it's your own cup of tea. If you are on Telegram, the rule is that we don't attend to private chat. Before you attend to any private chat, then you know the person. If you don't know the person, please don't be greedy, because scammers are coming their numbers, and if you don't take care, they will drain all your leo. Please, I'm saying this with all appeal. Be very careful you don't attend to anyone that is chatting you private. Don't, if you open the message and you see that it's a new person, hello, how are you? I am this from China. I'm this from US. I'm this from Canada. I'm this from Australia. Please, that is how they introduce themselves. They are scammers. Hey, you don't have any brother in Australia. Don't expect any chat from Australia. You don't have any brother in US. So when someone say I'm from US, don't be carried away. When the time is due and you'll be getting some chat from US, you'll get it. But now it's not time. So don't be flattered. Don't be carried away when the person chats you, I am from this, I'm from that. No, 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 no. And sometimes foolishly they will say, do you know anything about Bitcoin? Have you traded in Bitcoin before? And you are still chatting the person. Block him now. Automatically, I just sometimes it's funny when they come. I'll tell you, you think I'm a small fish. I'm a big fish. If you joke, I'll scam you myself. Then they will run away. By the time you see, they block my line. So you see, don't be soft on them, because we don't want to hear news. Someone have carried my Leo. Someone have swapped my Leo, because right now they will not be targeting your BNB. They will be targeting your Leo. Once they get your wallet keys, once they get any small chance, they will carry everything away. Don't try to be greedy. Someone will chat you and say he want to buy your Leo, and then you ignorantly want to push it to him and get enough dollars. By the time you realize all your Leo is gone. Please, currently they are not targeting it because they can't sell it. When they go to pancakeswap, they see that the thing cannot be sold. So they don't, since we started, no one has even complained that a scammer stole his Leo. The only complaint we had is someone have scammed me for my money, my dollars, my BNB. But from tomorrow, they'll be targeting your Leo tokens. I want to inform you before it is too late. So please, we will open the floodgate. We would like bring in all varieties of people, good ones, bad ones, demons, witches, prophets, angels. We'll bring all of them. And then nature will help us to scan. And as time goes on, we will get a better screening. And then the good ones will stay. The bad one will fall out. But as they are coming, learn how to accommodate them so that they don't carry you away. I know how painful it is if your hard-earned investment is drained out just within a second. It is traumatizing, and it will kill your momentum in the crypto industry for years, maybe before you can fall back. So we recommend that. Have this at the back of your mind and make sure you learn how to live on the social media and the NFT space. Okay, so that is an introduction that I want to give. So far, so good. Guys, remember, as we are growing organically, our price for the coin is also just increasing. Today, we did some simple arithmetic. Ladies and gentlemen, do you all see what I'm seeing? You see, every minute, people are joining. Yes, we were 143. Now it is 146. That tells you every minute people are joining. And you know what? Very soon, the last decade will be moving faster, faster, faster. Very soon. And let's give ourselves 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. When you log in here, you see the last decade will be changing every second, because more people will be on the ground registering. Now, few people are inviting. By the time we get to 10,000, you know what? The growth will multiply 10 times than this one. By the time we get to 100,000, the growth will multiply 100 times from this one. By the time we get to 1 million, the growth will multiply 1 million times from here. So you see, assuming now, if it is 30 minutes, every 30 minutes, one person, every 30 minutes, one person, or every 1 hour, one person, let's assume it, every 1 hour, one person. Then by the time we get to 1 million, what will happen is that every 1 hour is not going to be one person, but it's going to be according to the 100 times. So it's going to be 100 people. Good. So that is how it's going to be. Every 1 hour will be 100 people. At that time, the growth will be more faster than today. And we are believing that very soon, when we are picking up, it all begins with tomorrow. We are on exchange. I communicated with the IT and they said we need to go public so that they will test the public momentum so that before they can launch the farming. So all will not be launched tomorrow, guys. Let's understand things cannot happen just like that. So there is they will synchronize the farming to the pancake swap so that people can farm on pancake swap because that is the most simple and decentralized farming platform. People find it very easy and safe when they are working dealing on pancake swap than any other farming platform. So they will let us start from pancake swap and then we'll grow from there. By the time you are moving from pancake swap to a different platform, you already have knowledge and the nitty-gritty of farming. So you wouldn't be scammed, you don't lose your revenue any other place you go to farm. Okay. Today we met some influential people, and if God permits and they join us, they will be handling this aspect. Guy, let me be frank to you. I don't have knowledge over everything of this project. No, there are some areas I am limited. There are some areas I know. I'm also learning a lot, so we are trying to catch up. When it comes to staking and farming, I would like to bring in some experts that can handle it very better because, in fact, I have done staking before, but I don't have much knowledge in regard to farming. What I have is theory, but I don't have the practicals. That is the truth. I can't be a jack of all trades. So other people would like to help us. I wanted the developers to help us, but you know what? The developers, they are very expensive. Like I'm sitting here maybe 2 hours and I'm talking to you free of charge. But the developers, when they talk to you 2 hours, you know what? We'll be paying $240. Yes, you guys, you know, I showed you everything that we pay a developer $120, 120 per hour. So if you bring them in to train you for 2 hours, $240. And we may not use them for only one day. So it will be like a whole week. Imagine the cost. So we want to have community members who are good in staking and farming so that they will help us do this publicity. Okay, so if you are here and you are very good in farming or staking, kindly connect with us, so that we will add it to our staff so that you guys will help champion because a lot of people, more than 80% here, want to farm. Good. So we want good education on the farming. And we don't just want theory like the way I do. We want practical experience wide because there are so many pools so that the person will have the knowledge of how to select a pool. Some pools are very attractive. You just see like 13% returns, but it is not fast. The number of people in that pool may not be good, enough more. There are some pool that you see 3% returns. Yes, and the number of people in that pool, the returns are more better than the 13%. So you need to have some of this knowledge so that you will be very selective when you are farming, so that you also get enough returns when you farm or when you stake. All right, so as long as we all know it is a learning platform, we have all challenged ourselves to learn more and more. Even if you will never learn, by virtue of the fact that you have joined Asia, you will learn by force. So we need to get good tutors that will help us handle every aspect, every area. We want to get enough people to help handle the social media handles, to help handle the Twitter, help handle the Telegram. We have a lot of. We've not been able to visit Instagram. We have a page on Instagram. I think Brother Ben is doing his best to cover all this area. But one person, what can he do? So we need a lot of people to help handle the Instagram page, the Twitter page, the other social media pages so that there will be more promotion going on there. All right, so today I think it's all about community participation and community involvement. I would like to pause here and pick one or two comments, and perhaps the comment will decide the next direction that we should go with the presentation. Thank you so much. Back to you, host.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for another wonderful presentation. Uh, every day is always a school, as we keep telling you. You can see that
Yes.
it's not always one thing we preach. Every day comes with a new thing, and that is why we encourage your presence here every day. So the floor is open if you want to ask any
Osati,
question about the presentation. All right. So
okay.
let's hear.
Osati,
Yes.
so what are the chances for those who could not purchase the token today? What will be their position in terms of when you the community go on public? What will be their chance?
Their
Okay,
chance.
let me.
Okay.
Yeah, I told Sister Nanaya today when we were at a private meeting that you should stop emphasizing too much on buying today. It's normal. How can we all? Why should we all buy today? No, not at all. People should buy tomorrow. People should buy Tuesday. People should buy. If we all buy today and we don't buy tomorrow, guys, we'll just be watching the coin at one place. It will never move. So we need a whole lot of people to buy from tomorrow and tomorrow next. Even in fact, the purchase we need from tomorrow is more than now. So those who couldn't buy today, why not? The flat door is open. If God blesses you and you get enough on Tuesday, buy. Wednesday, buy. Guys, if we don't buy more, the price will be where it is. So it is only buying more that will change the price. So it's not magical. So those who couldn't buy today, please, it's not the end. We shouldn't kill the momentum of the project at all, as if today is the last day. No, 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 no. It's just the beginning. Tomorrow is the actual launch. The rest, the initial one was just a crowd sale. That one was just like promotion. So promotion is done, and we are launching it tomorrow. So please, if you're going to talk to someone from tomorrow, don't create that ethereal, that environment as if, oh, the crowd sale is done, a lot of people bought. When you do that, the person will be discouraged, thinking it's too late. Let them know that it is launched today. It's a new project. We just went market today. Oh. Forget, don't talk about crowd sale from tomorrow, please. When you talk about crowd sale, the smart guys will not buy because they will think we have already bought enough token. We want to take advantage of them. So please let the crowd sale end here. Hey, we are going to fish out all the posters we did for the crowd sale. We are going to take it out so that we will emphasize on the public sale from tomorrow. So that people that are coming in will not have a feel of a crowd sale. They will only be thinking like they are the first people to buy. In fact, that is how crypto works. If not, we will discourage them by saying, I couldn't buy more crowd sale, I couldn't do this. No, no, no. So I don't want you to be discussing about crowd sale from now on the Telegram. Let's close that chapter and let's go public tomorrow and let's create the environment as if tomorrow is the beginning of the project. Indeed, tomorrow is the beginning because these are secret kind of things. You cannot buy from the public. You buy from our site. So this is more, it's like a secret sale. That's why we normally call it ICO, initial coin offer. All right, so the actual project launch tomorrow. So please encourage them to go to pancakeswap and buy. I don't want to go into details of that, but tomorrow when we are public, I think tomorrow evening, we will now give you tutorials on how you can buy it directly from pancakeswap without going to the site. You can go to the site, but you can still buy directly from the pancakeswap. I think that tutorial will come tomorrow when we have gone public. I think I've answered you, Mr. Usu.
Yes, please. You've answered my part, but I think I have another part that if I'll be given the opportunity to ask. Now, the next line of question is what are the mediums? Do we like the telcos? Do we use mobile money to do the purchasing, or you have to, I mean, put money in your bank account or something to buy it? And also, um, the background um, buying thing. When is it ending? So tomorrow, what time are we starting the public? Going on public. Maybe if
Okay.
we have from this very hour to the next, maybe, I mean, 4 hours to, I mean, I want to know that
Yes.
duration.
All right. First of all, cryptocurrencies has nothing to do with telcos and banking. Cryptocurrency operate on its own space. So we buy our token with BNB. But guys, know this. Tomorrow, as we go public, when we go public, it is no longer BNB 10. You can buy with any token that is a BEP20 token. We call it pancake swap. So you do the swapping. All right. So from tomorrow, it's no longer going to be a BNB 10 at all. BNB is over. It can be BNB, it can be USDT, it can be FEC token, it can be whatever token on condition that that token is a BEP20. And you can go to pancakeswap and what? Swap it. All right. So that is how it will be from tomorrow. But it is always the crypto. All right, but now when you ask me, how do I get BNB? How do I get USDT? That is where we will not tell you. Buy it from a friend, buy it from the exchange, buy it from a trusted seller. In fact, don't contact someone you don't trust. When you get a person that you trust, that person may now tell you, bring your mobile money and I'll give you BNB. So as I said, I buy about 99% of my crypto from Binance. When you go to Binance, there is a section called P2P. Yes, very, very trusted and fast platform. So I have a Binance account, and that is where I buy my cryptos. So if you give me more money, and then I want to use it to buy crypto, I'll just go to Binance and tell command the system, I want BNB, $200. Then the system will give me $200 of BNB and take my mobile money. So that is it. But there are many, 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 many other platforms. People buy from escrow. So that is the answer. Now, with regard to your second line of action, I think I already answered that earlier regarding the timeline. All right. We are working with technology, and in technology, it is very good to give a date like 29th. But to say 29 from this hour to this hour is always not advisable because technology, there are a lot of things that can hinder the progress or it may even be faster. All right. But our IT went on break last night. You know, when I say last night, that is Saturday evening. But their evening normally comes earlier than ours. So when they were going on break, they will be resuming tomorrow 10. So they were like, Master Isaac, will you put the liquidity tonight when it is in 11:30? Put in the liquidity. Hmm. Guys, I am very bold, but my boldness is limited. I don't want to meddle. I should go carry all this community money and be roaming about in pancake swap, Binance. What am I going to do? I beg you, I cannot carry this load. So I told them, no, 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 no. I want you guys who are more experienced to come and do your own thing. I don't want to carry this around. All right, so they will be resuming work tomorrow at 10. So 10 a.m. So when they resume, that's the first thing they will do by conveying all the liquidity we made from the pre-sales into the liquidity pool. Then we'll get a very comprehensive price listing, price margin, and that is where we're taking it from. So that is why we always wait for announcement. All right. So since we are all on the Telegram page, expect the bigger announcement, like the way we did for the referral purchase bonus. We were all expecting. We just came and said, hooray, we are in. You can now get the bonus. And immediately, this Ananaya, less than 30 minutes, he got his bonus. Good. So you tomorrow expect the announcement, yes, to be made any moment within that time. So anytime you just say, hooray, we are public. Guys, go in and buy. That is how it will be. It's technology, and we don't want to act like it's so simple and cheap. All right, so that is it.
All right. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
All right. Uh, it's good you've understood everything. Any other person?
Yes, can I talk, Thomas?
Yeah, yeah, sorry. I even saw your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. What I want to plead is that for me, I need the BNB before tomorrow. So if anybody can help me, I've given brother Richmond's number that I have to contact him. So that's my request. If anybody can help me, and brother Richard, if you can help me, then after the meeting, please help me. Thank you.
You mean you want to buy BNB?
Yeah. He want to buy BNB, but Mr. Thomas, it's good, but this is not a healthy announcement. You know what? You attract more scammers. You have exposed yourself to scammers. We are not all angels here. Oh. There are scammers. They will chat you backyard, giddy, 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 and by the time you realize your money is gone. So you only talk to a person you trust when it comes to crypto. That is the deal. If you only talk to a person you trust. So be very careful. Right now, more scammers will be chatting you. Be very careful of the person you are dealing with. If possible, relate with Brother Richard, as you rightly said, because we know him and you also know him. When you relate with any of the admin and there's a problem, we can guarantee. But if you don't relate with an admin and there's a problem, please, we cannot guarantee that. Thank you.
All right, you can contact me if Richard has a problem. Tibile here. So, Mr. Thomas, are you there?
I'm sure he's cool with it. He has said it.
I'm here. Yeah, yeah.
All right, okay.
You said your name is
Tibile, Tibile.
Tibli. All right, I hear. I hear.
Yeah, yes. You can. Are you on the WhatsApp platform?
Yes, please.
All right, you can just pick my number direct. After that, you
All
just
right.
contact
Okay. Okay, I will do that.
0.
I will do that. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Or should we take it silence means consent? All right, bro. I think we can continue from everybody is okay with the explanations and the presentation. So
Under normal circumstances, I think that's the end of my presentation. I didn't have much to say. I said whatever questions will come will now determine the direction I should go. So since there have not been much questions, let's try to update ourselves with one or two things. People normally get confused in relation to our two marginal pricing. Therefore, they most of the time mess up by okay. Can you hear me? Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. The token has its price principle, and the coin also has its price principle. The coin price principle is that the total number of people that join the project like this multiply by 0.001. I want to clarify that one very well because a lot of even leaders are messing up with it. Guys, are you see what I'm seeing? I hope you are checking. Oh. We started it with 1043 and now we are 1052. I think we are all witnessing this right here. This tells you the level of our growth. We are moving very faster. Okay. Now, if you want to know the price of the coin to come, I'm talking about the coin, the ancient coin. All right, let me deal with the token first. Now, the token price is determined by demand and supply. All right, so now when you come here, you see that according to the price of BNB, because it has fallen down, the price of our token is 0.0074. Current pricing, this is the current price. Good. And tomorrow, when we go public, it will now move to 0.01. So when it goes to 0.01, the rest will now be according to demand and supply. The more people are buying, like the way you guys bought, then the more the price will be going high. One important thing about tomorrow is that from tomorrow, the purchases will be huge. You know, people will put in 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 6,000, 10,000 from tomorrow. That is what will happen. So the purchases will be very huge because they are confident they can swap it the next day, especially when they see that the thing is growing steadily. So please, let's all try to give it a demand so that we'll have enough price, a very beautiful price margin. Even if you sell, it shouldn't just be within this week. Hold on so that it will not fall. The more the price moves up or stay, the more people sees the potentials of the project and they will jump in to buy. But the more the price go down, the more the momentum will dry. People will see the project to be like, no, 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 it's falling. And then they will rushing to sell. So we all have a share to contribute to change the price tomorrow. We all have a rule. This is not about Master Isaac 10. This is about crypto. If we don't follow the process, if we all don't understand, and then we decide to mess up, we will mess up the whole project and it will affect all of us. So we entreat everyone to do us a favor by trying to hold so that we can pump the price. So the price is totally determined or driven by demand and supply. When there is more demand, then the price goes high. That is it. So the more people buy and hold, the more the price goes high. So the public pricing is unpredictable. It cannot be determined. It's all about the market drives it. But when you come to the public coin or the private coin, sorry, that one, it has a very unique system of calculation because our ancient coin to come, the price have already started counting from day one. Let me go to the dashboard and pick a calculator and then try to multiply 105. What was the current number? 105 what? Okay, 1052. All right. So I pick my calculator and then 1052 times 0.0011. That is the price now. The current price is $1.15. That's the current price. And you know what? By tomorrow morning, it will move up. By next week, it will move up. That is, you see, the beauty of the coin. The price keep going up, it does not depreciate. That's the beauty of the coin. Today, when we expose the you know the nature of the coin to the most influential person we said we met today, he was overwhelmed. He said, no, 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 I need to buy this token so that I'll get enough coin. Yes, it's crazy. Everybody understands that when you get this coin, it is safe. You know, people will laugh at this project at the beginning, but you know what? We are the only crypto that is going to attract bankers. We are the only crypto that will be attracting investors because everybody wants to invest his money. Everybody in the world wants to grow his money. Everybody wants to put money somewhere, and by next week it have grown. Nobody want to put money somewhere by next week it have drained. No, do you know what? The price of BNB went as far as 666, 668. We are talking about 668. Now, you know what? BNB price has fallen down to 590. Yes, around 590, 604, 590, 604. It has depreciated too much within 2 weeks. Who want to do that? So those who bought it at 650, 660, they are running at loss because the price have come down. And there is a formula in crypto that don't sell at loss, don't sell at loss, don't sell at loss. Hold, hold, hold. Then person will be holding for 3 months. Hold, don't sell at loss. You'll be holding for 6 months. Hold, don't sell at loss. You'll be holding for 1 year. My brother, we've all been there before. Who has that money and can keep it for 1 year without using? You know, we are in Ghana, we are in Africa. The economy is hard. So we need a platform in which My money will not be locked. And I want to buy something I can't buy because I am waiting for it to grow. I am waiting for it to grow. Oh my God. Now, those of you who are holding Shiba, you see the trauma? Shiba, look at the trauma. You see, Shiba will pump, Shiba will pump, Shiba will pump. Then it is where it is. It will be going down. It will lift up a little. It will go down. Look at BTC. Those of you holding Bitcoin, look at the trauma we are going through. By the time you are giving up, I don't know if some of you are like me. When I give up and sell, then the price goes up. When I decide to hold, then the price is stagnant. I have held some coins for over 3 months, 6 months, and they are stagnant. The moment I sell on one next week, it is pumping. So you see, that kind of luck, we don't want to be following luck in the crypto space. So the coin has the solution for all this trauma. God have created us very beautiful. We don't have to hinge ourselves under this kind of curse. I normally call the volatility and demand and supply as a curse because it's like it don't give you the flexibility and the joy to enjoy your luxury. Even when the coin is pumping, your heart is not sleeping. When the coin is falling, your heart is not sleeping. Why is your heart not sleeping when it is pumping? You are afraid that it may drain down again. So you'll be monitoring, you can't even sleep. When the coin is dropping, is dipping, you can also sleep because you'll be wishing, hey, will it go up? When is it going up? When is it going up? So it keeps you in perpetual trauma. People like us, we don't like that kind of pressure. No, 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 no. We don't like pressure. So the coin has the potentials to take away the pressure and allow humanity to experience something new, that the price is driven by the people that join the community, not by demand and supply. I always tell you this, guys, there is no demand and supply in the common law. No, the universal law that governs our living as sovereign beings, there is no demand and supply there. Demand and supply is artificial, it's a man-made, someone made it. So anything that is man-made is subjected for renewal, is subjected for change, is subjected for improvement. And we are bringing in a better system that will rather help the crypto space than the demand and supply. In fact, demand and supply was a principle of the public, or let's say the fiat currency. They are driven by demand and supply. But something like crypto should have its own rules. We should not be entangled by the public principles so much to the extent that we are just like the fiat currency. So we think there is more room for improvement. Guys, we are not just doing this thing out of secrecy. The website is live, it's public. We are not doing anything secret. We are not hiding, we are not breaking any law. We are only exercising our fundamental human rights as human beings. And every being is sovereign and very powerful, that you have the capacity to set your own rules and boundaries on condition that it does not affect your neighbor peace. So this thing we are doing, the question is, does it affect the nation? No. Does it affect my neighbor? No. Does it affect the economy? No. Does it affect the land? No. Does it affect my chief, my traditional opinion leaders? No. It does not affect. It's about agreement. So when the Asian coin is out, and you listen to me now, agree that it is money, therefore I can transact with you. You are a member of the society, and therefore we transact among ourselves as a free moral agent, as free moral agent that holds our sovereignty as mankind. So there is nobody that should make law to rule your medium of exchange, because you are a sovereign being and you decide what you want to do. You know what? Every asset you have is your property. You decide to give it out free. You decide to sell it out for something. You decide to exchange. You decide to barter. Your phone is your phone. Your mace is your mace. Your house is your house. So if you're giving your phone to me in return of ancient coin, nobody have that capacity to drag you to court that you have violated the law. It is your property. You could even choose to throw the phone away. Guys, are you listening? We are building our capacity as human. This is what we have lost. And some people have gotten the gut to rule us for years by their so-called fiat currency. That is just a print out of the Federal Reserves. The Federal Reserve will just build a printing house, and they will enter there and be printing more dollars. And Ghana will be rushing for it. Ghana will carry all our hard-earned cocoa. Look at the process the cocoa go through before the cocoa is able to get to the pot. We'll carry all this cocoa to the overseas, and then they will go to their room and print the dollar and bring it to us. Oh my God. This is robbery, guys. This is broad day robbery. Time is not permitting me to do a lot of things. You know, when we were under community, I was very, very one of the people that was promoting or educating people much about the principle and the secret behind money. I have a whole lot of concept over 18 hours documentary on the secret behind money. I just love it, and I gave myself to research those documents. So as I speak to you, I have over 18 hours documentary that talks about the secret behind money. So we didn't do this project here because we want to do. We did this project because we have gotten enough secret about money, and we have come to realize that, Master, nobody is too powerful in this world. So we have the capacity to create our own ecosystem, to create our own society, and then to create our own currency. And then the currency is spendable within our society, and then we use it to
Is it his network? All right. It's like Pastor has fallen off. The network system is very bad. Okay. We'll wait for more and see if he's coming back.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, sorry. I promise no matter how hard it is, I will stay. So
I was just fishing you out, and I realized you were not there.
yeah, I'm here.
Pastor, Pastor,
Okay. All right. All right,
Pastor.
can I have your question? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm listening. Talk to me.
Yeah, I wanted to say there's a lot of new people amongst us this evening. So if you can emphasize on the purchase bonus for us, please.
All right. All right. Thank you. Uh, so in that case, let me try to wrap up with the private coin project. That is the ultimate. The private coin is our ultimate. You know, when you are traveling, you should always know your destination, where you want to go. Those of you who be traveling to a very long distance, there are some vintage point we will alight and the bus will stop, rest, rest. So you eat yourself, you get some water, you get some cookies, and then drink snacks. That is not where you have to go and stretch your legs and sleep, because it's just a rest point. Afterwards, you move on to the next your destination. Where you can sleep is when you have gotten to your final destination. The token project, blah blah, whatever, they are all to support the ecosystem. The actual concept is the coin. I want people to know where we are going. You know, we are unique. We don't want to be like everybody. Don't come and expect Asian to be like everybody. No, everybody will be like himself, and we also be like ourselves. So, under normal circumstances, the truth of the matter is that we are a private community that want to establish a private contract agreement among our people. And we have our currency and we spend with it. That is why we are doing everything possible to create liquidity for the coin. So right now, as I'm talking, the coin is $1 and you have about $1,000 and you want to use $1,000 to shop. Yes, come on, come on. Come to our Asian mall and shop here up to $1,000. Come on. Come to our Asian community exchange and exchange the $1,000 into fiat currency, Ghana cedis, Naira, Kobo, whatever. That is the ultimate. So when we're able to do produce these two things, because you know what do we use money for? We use money for transaction of goods and what? Service. Is that not the two things? Exactly. So if you want to use it to transact goods, come here, you get all the goods in this place. You want to use it for any service, and the service does not accept agent, come here and exchange it for the currency that you can use to run your service. We don't want to promise you within the first year we are going to cover all cement cells, all hospitals, all schools. No, that's why we are creating this platform. So that when you have the coin, according to the number of people that join, you can come here, exchange it into cash, and then go buy whatever you want to buy. The only time we will have problem. Oh, our money is not working. Oh, Asian coin has become nothing. Oh, it's when the malls are not available and when the exchange is not available. Guys, and you can all testify that day in and day out, as you buy, one person drop in a peso, the mall is built. I said it over and over, and I want to emphasize on that. Anytime a person buy $1 from the mall, from our site, you buy any token, a mall is built. Let me refresh my machine. Anytime someone buy a mall, a component of the mall is built, because the total liquidity that we are making, the power, the currency that is going to run the mall. So right now, our malls are already a success. Our malls have already succeeded. Even today, if we want to create an exchange, we will have enough liquidity for a mall. We have enough liquidity for an exchange. So remember, I told you, our principle and idea in future is that the more the country gets enough liquidity, a fraction of this, either being half, being quarter, that one I can't tell, is exactly what we should give for the more development. Then the remaining one will be at the exchange. So all the liquidity we are gathering here, in future, we'll have another pool of
If you could check your
people that
network,
are
the network
swapping.
is.
In fact, this one is just buying and holding. But in future, we'll get the swapping records like this, so that we know that United Kingdom, this number of people have swapped their Leo for coin, and this is the amount of money that came into the system. Then you come to Ghana. These are the number of people that swapped their a token for coin, and these are the money. So that total money. Wow! But I'm hearing you too. I wonder.
Go ahead. It's better now.
Guys, are you hearing me?
Yeah, it's
Hello.
a bit choppy. Yeah, it's a bit choppy, but it's getting better. Yeah.
Okay. Can I talk now?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like when I speak, it doesn't come faster.
Yeah, there's an echo behind.
Okay. Okay. The networks are not favorable. There are total lights out in this area. Okay. So it's affecting the presentation. So that is it. Okay. All right. Try to mute everyone. I think that will also help me a little so that I can get. Okay, so that is it. We are progressing and we are gradually building the mall right now. So I just want to emphasize the fact that the exchange, the mall has already started. We started building it. The exchange have all started. So there's nothing that will warrant our failure. Nothing, no, because everything is on course. The project is such a way that we are not waiting for Bill Gates to invest before we can do it. No, in future, when we total everything up and we say, okay, we didn't get enough, $10,000, UK, start a more. Why can't we start something with $10,000? Come on, we can start something. So it will be like, okay, let's sell food stuff, let's sell shoes, let's sell clothes, let's sell detergent and things that the 10,000 can afford. We'll start with that. And then gradually we know we can get somewhere. All right, so that is our target. So guys, the truth of the matter is that We are already there. This project, the way it is, we don't need a target of too many people to achieve. We only need people that understand each other. When you understand the concept, we can get somewhere. All right, finally, I would like to touch on the liquidity bonus. Now, the purchasing referral purchase bonus. When you invite someone to join this project and the person comes in and buy any quantity of token, the joy is that you will get 5% of that token. You get 5% of it. So you see, just refer more people. The more people refer, you refer more people. The more they buy, the more you're making 5%, 5%, 5%. And this 5% we are talking of, it's not a small thing, no. It's a lot. Even if someone buys like 200 tokens today, you'll be having over 1,300 tokens for yourself. Yes, 1,300 if someone buy $200. You see, so refer more people and get enough token. Please, the 5% is not limited to pre-sales. No, it is after pre-sales, we still continue. Tomorrow, the 5% continue until we have exhausted a quantity of 5 million token. When we exhaust the 5 million, then that will be the end, or bring an end to this particular promotion. Perhaps another one will also commence after this one. No one knows. But for now, we are giving out 5% until 5 million tokens are exhausted. So let's keep taking advantage of this, pulling more tokens from this place. Even if you can't buy with your physical cash, invite someone to buy. When he buy, you get your enough tokens. Please do everything possible to get more tokens, because you will not value the efficacy of our token today until tomorrow, when the price now begin to move $1, $10, $100. That is why you now value the efficacy, the power behind the token. So that is my little advice for you. Do as much as you can and buy more, or invite more people to get the 5% purchasing bonus. Okay, I'll pause here and then pick one or two, and before we wrap up for the day. Okay.
All right. Let's make it snappy. In fact, there's lights out around this between all of us, so that we can just disperse and rest for tomorrow. All right. Any question? Any clarification? All right. Then it means that unless somebody is not hearing what we are saying, otherwise silence means consent. Everybody has understood what has been presented. And bro, I think that is it. If there's any other thing, maybe we can touch
Let me
it.
just demonstrate one or two things before we close. Very short. Okay, so assuming you come to your this, what I'm about to do can also affect both the MetaMask and then the Trust Wallet as well. Okay, so you will see here when you are on the phone, you see an indication of swap, the menu. When you click on the menu, you get an area like browser. I think some people have unmuted, so it's giving me some bad feedback, please. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Okay, on the phone is very different. You get to see a browser here, and then when you touch the menu, you see a browser. You tap on the browser, then you enter pancakeswap or pancake.finance. When you enter pancake.finance, automatically it will take you to the pancakeswap. That is where you can swap, or you can buy, you can sell on the phone. Those who are having phone are seeing it. The laptop is different method. I don't want to go because the one once I get there, I'll be changing some settings of my computer. I have connected it to my system, and I don't want to do it. When I do it, it will change, because according to the way my laptop operates, I do everything from this side. Okay, so once I try to tamper with the pancake swap, I'll change settings. But on the phone, you can easily do that by uh, clicking on the menu, use the browser, and enter pancakeswap.finance. Pancakeswap.finance. That is what you do, and then you have all the information you want at pancakeswap. You can buy, you can sell. But when you are using Trust Wallet, very, very simple. You will just log into that apps, and then you can buy there. You can. That is what I said. Tomorrow evening will be dedicated to the training. So please try a Herculean project. It has come to stay. Don't joke with the project at all. Don't let any naysayer kill your momentum. Try as much as you can. Buy more, 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 more. Any quantity you can buy, buy it.
We are very appreciative of your lessons. All right, so we wish you a very sound sleep.